Lambeth Council has played a vital role in leading the local emergency response to COVID-19, and we are now taking the lead with local partners in supporting and rebuilding our local economy to aid in Lambeth's recovery. One important way in which we are doing this is by making sure that our socially responsible approach to procurement is at the heart of everything we do and supports our residents by helping to provide the local jobs and opportunities that the people of Lambeth need.
With responsible procurement, we don't just pick the cheapest or the easiest option when we commission and buy goods, works and services. Instead, we use processes which allow us to assess the value of our purchase and to hold our suppliers to account, to make sure they generate long-term value, not just for the council, but for the people, the economy and the environment of Lambeth.
We know there are significant inequalities in the Lambeth labour market. Some people are doing well, but too many residents are in insecure, poorly paid roles, and our black residents are 3 times more likely to be unemployed than white residents. We will only work with suppliers who offer fairly paid, quality jobs, which they advertise locally and include apprenticeships.
Hi, I'm John Davis. I'm the Councillor in charge of Living Wage, and the Living Wage is one of the tools in our procurement policies that's very important. We're in the high 90s for our suppliers and our contractors paying the living wage. And if you don't know what that means in terms of the real life, imagine you're an 18-year-old in Lambeth. We're making sure that you get paid this much an hour working for us or our procurers. The government thinks that should be your minimum wage.
In 2019, Lambeth became the first London council to declare a climate emergency. We've committed to becoming carbon neutral by 2030. Through our procurement, we have a huge responsibility and an opportunity to influence our suppliers to reduce their carbon emissions. Responsible procurement allows us to support businesses who are taking action to reduce their environmental impact and address climate change.
At Lambeth Council, we want to maximise health and wellbeing in the borough by using responsible procurement to promote healthy eating, physical activity and providing mental wellbeing support to our staff. Ensure that money spent by the council when buying food and drinks benefits local people and businesses. Ensure that the businesses we buy from support their workers to be healthy. For example, ensuring relevant health and wellbeing support is in place for their staff and to reduce levels of in-work poverty, making Lambeth a healthier place to live and work.
We are doing much as a council to minimise our waste and to maximise the value from the waste that is created. Acting responsibly by recycling, reducing reliance on single-use plastics and reducing waste have become everyday practices for many of us. Now we need to make sure that our suppliers are doing the same by only working with those that are making positive steps to reduce plastic use, packaging and consumables.
Over the last year, we've worked with the UK experts in responsible procurement, the Centre for Local Economic Strategies, and their associate, Matthew Backwaritzer-Jackson, to advance our responsible procurement work and put it at the heart of everything the council does.
At CLES, we see this as part of an approach that we call community wealth building. Community wealth building is a person-centred approach to local economic development. It's where institutions that include councils, hospitals, schools and local businesses work together to stop money that's been earned by the hard work of ordinary people from flowing out of local communities and into the hands of often distant shareholders. And so instead, community wealth building puts the control of those flows of money into the hands of local people, communities, organisations and businesses. Our work in Lambeth has been practically focused on making the most of the money that the council spends on procurement and commissioning. To do this, we've created toolkits, measures and a range of other approaches that will help buyers in the council and the companies that they buy from to understand each other better.
As a supplier to Lambeth Council, we are really aware of the impact our business has on the lives of people in Lambeth. We are a social enterprise and the money we receive from catering contracts with the council is used to support people from Lambeth with disabilities and mental health problems who might otherwise struggle to get into work. We've worked with the council and the procurement team to grow that impact by making our own supply chain ethical, reducing waste and putting the health and well-being of the people we work with at the heart of all we do.
Lambeth Council is interested in working in partnership with suppliers through our procurement arrangements to deliver the maximum amount of social value for our residents. As a dependable partner, we will be clear in our expectation when working with suppliers in ensuring that current and future partnerships are mutually beneficial and contribute towards improving Lambeth for our residents. If you are a Lambeth resident, you can be confident that through our socially responsible approach to procurement, that your council tax is contributing towards generating jobs that locally pay a London living wage and are environmentally friendly, and that every pound that the council spends contributes towards strengthening our communities and the local economy.